Ladies and gentlemen, let's discuss the state of Bitcoin right now. Is Bitcoin in a safe position or not? The answer is no. The answer is Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market in general are facing a hurdle here, a hurdle that we need to cross. And we'll discuss that in full today. Not only Bitcoin, Ethereum, total cryptocurrency market cap, the altcoin market, the S&P 500, they are all at resistance here and resistance that we need to cross in order to reach a place of security. So let's look into it today, guys. Before we get into it, let's check out the BingX and Bitunix exchanges. With the Bitunix exchange, you can see on the screen right here, sign up to win 5,500 USDT in rewards with my link down below. And the BingX is exactly the same. It's 4,000 in rewards with my link down below. If you don't win those rewards, you'll get a 15% trading fee discount for life, exclusively with my link down below. Sign up with those links there, non-KYC globally, so anywhere in the world you can sign up from. Very low in trading fees to begin with, and neither of them have been hacked before. So take your pick. Again, finally, the links are down below. Let's get into the content. Sorry for saying the links are down below about 15 times there. Just kind of lost track. Okay, let's get into the content. Right, before we get into the hurdle that Bitcoin faces, we need to look at the support that Bitcoin has, right? We have pretty major support, right, in these lower regions that we came downwards and tested last week, or a few days ago, I should say. Namely, we have this green rectangle here. That is a support zone stemming backwards from 47 to 49,000. You can see it's tested here in this wick in March 2022, which was a dead cat bounce, right, upwards from this support line here, which we'll discuss more in a second, rejecting from that region and heading into a bear market. It's a region we tested and actually marked the top just before the ETF release. Upon the ETF release, we rejected from that price region, and only about a month later, we came back up and finally breached it. And now finally in this market drop we saw just a few days ago for Bitcoin, we've come downwards and bounced off that region perfectly. So that horizontal zone at 47 to 49K is clearly, at this point, now we have the evidence to suggest it is clearly kind of dividing the bull market from the bear market price region on Bitcoin. If we're looking at the monthly chart RSI now, let's go ahead and bring up the monthly chart. I'll actually show you something you might find quite interesting as well. We've seen this chart before. I've actually shown it to you a few times. Let's delete everything and bring it up. We'll bring up the RSI and we'll draw a line at 67 on the monthly chart RSI, or around 67 or 66. What you'll see is that this line at 67 or 66 kind of lines up with what we've done historically on Bitcoin, which is basically rejecting from a level just before the bull market, right? It's kind of the pre-halving correction level. Now, on the occurrence in 2022, let's explain it. So right now on the price chart, you see these yellow lines, which divide bull markets from bear markets. And you'll see this yellow line here on the RSI at 67. What you'll notice is that at the same time we test the yellow line on the price chart, we are also testing the yellow line on the RSI. This has happened over and over and over again. Now, this yellow line on the RSI back here in 2024, in early 2024, was tested at the same time as we tested the yellow line on the price chart, meaning that this level here, this yellow line in 2023, 2024, was a relative level to the monthly chart RSI, which is a significant, it's an indicator of its importance, really. And that is actually the level we've tested again, right? So the level we tested again at 49 to 47K is not just a random support level. It's actually the dividing level that has been used as a relative price support zone and resistance zone historically on the monthly chart RSI at that 67 data point, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me. The point is it's a major level, right? And it's not something that should be joked around about, and that's probably one of the reasons why we held it on the recent drop downwards. Hope that makes sense. I'm going to move past it though. The point is this level is major. If we go back to the daily chart and we look at the diagonal ascending support lines as well, we can look at those and we can see that there is a new diagonal ascending support line that formed back here from October 2023, coming across here to January 2024, coming across to the wick. Again, we found a bottom on that level, and then we have this major ascending support line stemming backwards 5 years. Actually, we can take it back even further. It goes backwards all the way from 2018, all the way back there from those wicks in 2018 October, and it cuts through the price action very, very well, cuts through the 2021 bull market extremely well. And we can see that also, although we wicked very, very far below it, was also a level we held on a daily candle close. So these three lines on the screen, these two yellow ascending support lines and the horizontal support at 47 to 49k are kind of Bitcoin's major support zones at this point. I'm not interested in 61k anymore. 61k was a major level. And I'll draw it out now so you can see at 61k it was a major level, but now I think we've just seen just way too many deviations, too much chop. I'm not interested necessarily in any indicators at this point. I'm interested in these lines because these lines have proven on this drop to have mattered, right? The horizontal level mattered on the wick, the diagonal level from here mattered on the wick, and the diagonal level from 6 years ago mattered on the close. So these levels are the ones that matter right now. Now that we understand where the support is, we can understand, we can get into the shorter term price action and the hurdle that Bitcoin faces right now, which is perhaps what you clicked on this video for. Before we do that, check out the VIP group on Telegram. We trade altcoins 4 times a week on VIP. We've got a group chat, which you'll get as a bonus, right? So you're signing up for the signals, you're getting a group chat on the side where you can discuss the market 24/7. We've got a 78.39% win rate on the signals over 2 years of trading results, all tracked and all publicly available, transparent in that PDF document. Check out VIP if you want altcoin trading signals. Let's get back into the content here. Let's finish up with the second half of this video. And this is the major part of the video. This is the hurdle that we are facing right now across markets, not just on Bitcoin, Ethereum, total cryptocurrency market cap, but on the S&P 500 as well, right? So we know that Bitcoin is still in a bit of a dodgy position, right? It's not in the clear. It's not really, guaranteed to go upwards here. In fact, we could very well go back down to the downside because we have not got macro clarity yet. Now, the whole reason this correction happened in the first place was because of the traditional markets and the economy in general, right? The Federal Reserve not cutting rates when they should have cut rates in the last FOMC meeting. Bond yields tanked. The Federal Reserve did not react. The market went downwards. There was various news events as well. But right now, the S&P 500, unfortunately, has not resolved its situation, right? The S&P 500, if we go to the weekly chart, is still in a breakdown. Yes, it's seen a green candle, but we can see very clearly the weekly chart RSI is broken down very decisively. A 10-month support zone broken, just like on the price chart, a 10-month support zone broken. And we are testing the neckline of that breakdown for resistance right now. We have not broken above that neckline. We have not marked this to be an invalidation yet. We are still at a roadblock there on traditional markets, which is what caused this entire situation in the first place. Just like traditional markets, unfortunately, Bitcoin's at a roadblock as well. It's at a roadblock from 62.5k, right? Now, it is in an overall pretty bullish structure, which is ascending broadening wedge formation. But unfortunately, we can't just be blindly bullish here because we need to understand S&P 500 is at a roadblock and Bitcoin on a more intricate level, if we look at the indicators, is at a roadblock as well. So we look at the bull market support band, which is something that's lost a lot of validity over the last couple of months, of course. We've been faking out, up and above that level multiple times in the last couple of months, which is quite unfortunate because it's been historically quite a valid indicator, quite an important indicator. And the more you fake out above something and below something, the less it holds to be clean and concrete, and the less predictable and reliable the price action in regards to it is. But right now what we can see is that the bull market support band has acted as resistance on the recent daily candle close and is acting as resistance on the wick right now. Not only the bull market support band, but also the 200-day moving average and the 50-day moving average. So the green and red lines, they are all clamped up in this one price region at around 62,000 to 62.5k, right? This is hence a very major resistance zone that we need to be getting above. Not only 62.5k, but actually all the way upwards to 64k, maybe even 65k, right? If we clear 65k and that whole level and we concretely clear that, then we can start saying, okay, Bitcoin's looking good again. But right now, these markets just very clearly, it's just so obvious that they're still at a major roadblock and they're finding their first real resistance zone on this recent bounce we've seen from the 49k level. This is the first real resistance zone we've seen here, and we're not in the clear whatsoever. Ethereum's in the same story. In fact, Ethereum is a little bit more scary because Ethereum is at the horizontal neckline of the entire range that it formed since around February, right? This level that held on all of these retests down here and finally broke down and led to a cataclysmic drop down 30% in 7 days. It is being back tested for resistance right now. And again, we can crush this minor level right here, but we need to go upwards a little bit more than that, right? Just like Bitcoin, we can crush 62k, but we need to go upwards above 65k really to really make actual progress. So Ethereum, where are we looking to break out on Ethereum? Well, we need to break this daily chart RSI zone. We need to break this descending resistance zone. There's a few levels we need to, break before we can really jump back on the full bullish bandwagon. Right now, this is still a pressing zone. It's a zone we need to be watching very closely. And the same thing is true with the total cryptocurrency market cap. So this is a chart that measures every single dollar in the cryptocurrency market. And you can see right now, again, we are at that neckline of resistance. We are literally testing it right now, right on top of it. And on the total 3, we're not quite at a exact neckline of resistance, but we are certainly not in a breakout, right? We're still in this overall descending channel structure, which is a bullish structure. Don't get me wrong, it is a bullish structure, but it has not broken yet. It has not broken to the upside. We're not in an upswing yet. We are merely just in a bounce off of support. So there's a big difference there. So right now, these markets are at tight resistance. And if you're looking at the bullish bandwagons that are beginning to form here because of the bounce we've seen in the last few days, perhaps taking a step back and observing these resistance levels might be the best thing for you to do, just to ground yourself in where we actually are on these charts, right? So that's my opinion on cryptocurrency right now. I think we need to be moving upwards more in order to get back in the clear. I don't think we're in the clear yet, but we'll see what happens over the next few days, guys. So that's all I've got to say about crypto right now. I just wanted to give you an update there. Guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check out, again, the Bitfinex and BingX exchanges. My links are down below for sign up. You'll get the 5,500 USDT reward on Bitfinex and 4,000 USDT reward on BingX. A chance to win those rewards, that is. And a guaranteed 15% trading fee discount for life with my links down below. Check them out. Global non-KYC, my VIP group, right? 4 times a week we post altcoin trading signals. We've got the PDF of all the historical trading results. We've got the group chat. It's all there if you're interested. And then finally, the last thing here is the Become a Trader 10-unit course. It's currently on sale. If you want to learn how to do TA, you want to learn how to trade these markets, this is where you can do it. Check it out, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you soon.